Phil, fair. I need you to do something for me. You demonstrated adequate understanding on about 50% of the stuff this year. I need you to go on a quest. Defeat my arch nemesis, the College Board. I wish you the best of luck. But wait, before you go, I have this. Don't forget plus C. Oh, and another thing. Don't forget the DX. Oh, and of course, don't forget the chain rule.
Thank you.
Good luck. He's definitely gonna die.
Where's College Board?
College Board is the source of all evil.
That means it can't be on the right.
I am the guardian of Chapter 2, Limitus Finitist, the first of 7 bosses you must face in order to defeat the College Board. Beyond this point is Mount Derivative, for which you'll have to face 3 bosses, each more experienced in the way of calculus than the last. There would have been 8, but no one cared enough to hire one for Chapter 1. Now, take this!
Looks like you ran out of arrows. You reached your limit at x equals 2.
No! Finite limits! My only weakness!
Your motion is defined by the function 4 minus x squared over x minus 2, which approaches a limit when x equals 2. Since I cannot divide by 0, and both the top and bottom approach 0, I must use L'Hopital's rule to take the derivative of the numerator and the denominator. When I plug in x equals 2 to negative 2x over 1, I get negative 4.
No! The limit of y as x approaches 2. My only other weakness.
Now you're the one that has to go to the L'Hopital. I can use these arrows on my quest. That was close. I almost went to the L'Hopital. English class. Should be more scared of English than the next calculus boss. Feel something on my foot.
It's probably just the weight of your parents' disappointment.
Probably right.
Ha ha ha! You fell for my trap. I'm the guardian of Chapter 3, Derivativius the Grab.
This without your help!
You'll need this.
What do I do with it?
Use it.
A measly book such as this is no match for my grubby exterior.
Well, can your exterior handle this? But Odysseus aimed and shot Antinous straight in the throat, and the point where stabbing
No, it's so boring.
He still latched on to me.
When in doubt, take the derivative and set it equal to 0.
My position is currently modeled by the function 47x to the 9th plus 5 cosine x plus 3x squared times 9x in meters. I should use the power rule for the first term, derive the trigonometric second term, and use the product rule for the last. If I derive that, I get that my velocity should be 423x to the 8th power minus 5 sine x plus 81x squared in meters per second. And if I take the second derivative, I get that my acceleration is 3,384x to the 7th minus 5 cosine x plus 162x meters per second squared.
With this acceleration, no one can hold me back.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, zooming through the sky. Little Einsteins, climb aboard, get ready to explore. There's so much.
The cosine in my acceleration has me going in circles. Where's the next boss?
Your worst enemy is yourself.
Me? Myself? I'm the next boss. What a twist.
As you could already tell, the next boss is yourself, or rather, me.
So I assume you're the next boss of chapter 4?
Yes, you assumed correctly. My name is Filius Cheesius Maximus, and I will defeat you and take over as the dominant Phil.
Okay.
What is the derivative of 4x minus 8 cubed? You remember chapter 4, don't you?
Sort of?
Either way, you must answer the question now if you wish to dodge my strike.
Is it 3 times 4x minus 8 to the second power?
Incorrect! Ah!
Use the chain, Phil.
Use what?
Use the chain rule, Phil.
You say that one more time?
Thou shalt not forget the chain rule.
That's it! The chain rule!
For my final blow, what is the derivative of tangent squared of 4x cubed? You can't answer it, can you?
Actually, I can. Chain rule. So I must take the derivative of the outside function, then multiply it by the derivative of the inside function. The derivative must be 2 tangent of 4x cubed times secant 4x cubed times 12x squared.
So you do know it.
Of course I do. Now let me ask you this. What is the derivative of negative 49x to the 9 to the power of 8 times 108 secant squared of 79x?
Negative 849 x to the 9 to the 7th times 441 x to the 8th times 108 secant squared of 79x plus 216 secant of 79x times negative 49x to the 9th to the 8th.
Incorrect.
How?
You forgot the chain rule of 79x.
No. How could I, the great guardian of chapter 4, forget to apply the chain rule correctly?
Thou shalt not forget the chain rule.
Ah! It seems like you were the greatest Phil all along. Thank you, Phil, for the truly epic battle.
I definitely won't have any lasting trauma from that one. I kind of need to use some bathroom.
What'd you like, some juice?
What kind of juice is this?
It's Minute Maid lemonade. Ha, just kidding. It's fruit punch.
Do I have to pay for it?
No, just felt like sharing today.
Thanks, I guess.
No problem. You know, there's a reason why you shouldn't accept mysterious fluids from strangers.
So, is the juice like not actually juice? It kind of tasted like paper.
No, it is. But it's got a little extra something math. Oh, and a rapidly growing exponential function that will rip you apart in minutes.
Come on, dude, I just wanted to use the bathroom. Who are you, anyways? Don't tell me you're the.
Guardian of Chapter 5, and yes, the final boss of Mount Derivative. My name is Juicius Relicus Briggs, and you must defeat me if you wish to pass on to Integral Summit. There you will have to fight 3 more bosses, each one more powerful than all of the previous bosses you have faced combined. You must solve the related rights problem, that is you drinking the juice if you wish to survive. More specifically, find the rate at which the height of fluid was increasing in your stomach when you finished drinking. You have 2 minutes.
Well, I know my stomach is perfectly cylindrical and has a radius and height of 3 and 12 inches respectively. At least that's what Ian told me.
How does your weird friend know it?
I chugged the 3x3 inch bottle in 1 second, meaning I was drinking the juice at a rate of 9 cubic inches per second. If the volume of my stomach is represented by the equation V equals pi r squared times h, then the volume of the fluid within my stomach would be represented by the same equation, but with a different height and volume. The final volume of the juice in my stomach is 9 cubic inches, meaning if I substitute all the variables, 9 equals pi times 3 squared times h, and if I divide everything out, the final height of the juice is 1 over pi. Now I have to derive both sides to get V prime equals pi times 2 rh plus r squared times h prime. So after substituting the variables, 9 equals pi times 2 times 3 times 1 over pi plus 6 squared times h prime, which means, after a lot of algebra,
That means h prime equals to 1 over 12 pi. And I don't need to simplify because all algebraically equivalent solutions are correct. that's why the juice tasted so bad.
Very good. And with 30 seconds to spare, Mr. Hewlett taught you well.
Now solve this problem. Find the rate at which this bathroom fills up while you try to escape.
With cold fate, giving a taste of my own medicine. It is every bit as bitter as an expected. Time to arrange an exponential function will be far less painful anyway than having to solve another one of these problems.
I almost died. Those stairs could have been the hardest boss I've fought on this entire journey. So this is Integration Summit. I only have 3 more bosses until I can finally face off with the evil college board. Piece of cake, or should I say, piece of pie. Someone there?
No.
Okay. What do I keep hearing? Hello? What are you doing?
Why haven't you fainted yet?
You hit me with the notebook that weighs like 1 pound. So who are you? Let me guess. Who are you?
Good point. I'm the 6th calculus boss.
Okay, so let me guess. Your name is probably like Integrationist Maximus or something cool like that.
No, it's Bob.
Surprisingly normal.
Surprise attack!
Bro, you don't just say that when you're attacking someone.
Oh. Ha!
Oh, the pain is greater than all the stairs I climbed, and all the calculus combined.
Have done it, my brother Deratavius the Grub. I've slain the one that took your precious grubby mitts.
Not so fast. Phil, word has spread about your excellent work defeating 4 of the 7 great calculus bosses. To be honest, nobody expected that you would get past the first boss. But seeing as you have, Mr. Hubley has sent me as backup. He has also changed your grade in the class from a C to a B.
Really?
His evasive maneuvers are too effective. Phil, I need your help. If we're going to beat him, you need to integrate his velocity to find his displacement in 3 seconds. His velocity is a uniform 3x squared.
Okay, so if I integrate his velocity function to get a displacement, then I get x cubed. If I anti-differentiate the function to integrate the function from 0 to 3, I get 27 minus 0, which equals 27.
I hear you loud and clear, Phil. Ha!
Ow, my spleen. I don't really need it, but it still hurts.
Good job, kiddo. I must now go and inspire the next generation in the ways of calculus. Until we meet again, toodaloo. Oh, I can't see where I'm going.
Is this what it's like to be wounded in the heat of battle like a valiant soldier? I guess it still hurts less than Mr. Hubley's glare of shame. Anyways, I need a break. What is that? Is that a sandwich? Whopper. Oh, wasn't that sandwich? I don't feel so good.
I'm sorry to say, kid, but I'm no regular sandwich. I'm a U-sub sandwich.
Bro, why is literally everything a calculus boss?
Because you decided to oppose the great college board. Anyway, I might as well introduce myself. I'm Ubius Subius the Baconator, the guardian of Chapter 7.
I need to go to the bathroom.
I don't think I'll make it very far. The part of me you ate contained a spicy piece loss function that your weak digestive system just can't handle.
So, what do I have to do? Like, solve one of your problems or riddles or something?
I'm sorry to say, but you're not the cakewalk that was Mount Derivative anymore. There are no shortcuts you can take or corners you can cut. You're as good as unalive, kid. Oh yeah, by the way, when you die and go to heaven, make sure to tell my grandma Pepperonia that I made her proud, alright? Bye!
Use the reverse chain, Phil. Use the reverse chain rule, Phil.
How would that help?
You must use the ultimate secret technique, the use substitution jujitsu.
Let's see. I can use the chain, the reverse chain. I see. I can use the chain of rule and reverse it by using the dx. The poisonous part of the piecewise function in my stomach is 3x times the square root of x squared minus 5. I can substitute what's within the square root with u and then derive it to get 2x. The 3x on the outside is equivalent to 3 over 2u, and if I integrate the function by reversing the chain rule, the 3x or du disappears, leaving 3 over 2 behind. For the u within, I must use the integral power rule by adding 1 to the 1/2 power to get 3 over 2 and multiply the function by 2 over 3 to undo the dropping down exponent. I can't forget to put the official dx seal on there. That means my answer is 3 over 2 times 2 over 3 times u to the power of 3 over 2, or x squared minus 5 to the power of 3 over 2. I did it. I substituted the poison with u. Now all I need is plus c. Now I'm done. I did it.
How? How could you have survived?
The power of calculus.
Wait, you must have used the U substitution jutsu!
That's right. I used a chain rule, but reversed it using dx, and I substituted the poisonous piecewise function in my stomach with u. Now it's time for u to get u subbed.
Oh no! The irony! Oh! My delicious buns are dissolving away.
I have one more boss to go before I can defeat the college board. I wonder where they're coming from. I wonder where it's coming from. Is it here, to the right, above, to the left?
How about right in front of you?
It can't be. This is my greatest fear. Washers.
Well, that was kind of offensive. Anyways, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Washinius Washigus, your greatest fear. I cannot see. I'm a 5-time gold medalist mathlete. Your feeble nerd legs are no match for my pristine reading calves.
It's everything I've ever feared. All my nightmares. A giant cone calculus washer boss facing me. Oh my gosh.
A few minutes later.
I'm handing out free washers. Who wants one?
No, please! It hit me. Ow! Jesus, why am I even scared of washers in the first place? Oh wait, when I was 6 years old, I swallowed one and almost died. Oh.
Here's washing.
No! Please. Am I going to die? I'm paralyzed with fear and agony, and no one's gonna save me. What am I gonna do?
Use the...
Be quiet, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think about math only. I can't be scared if I'm bored. There's no fear, only math. There are no washers, only algebra. There's no childhood trauma, only calculus.
This washer head can be represented by two functions, 3 cosine 4x and 3e to the 2x power, rotated about the line y equals -5 and bounded by the y-axis to the right and the first intersection of two graphs to the left. Its volume should be equivalent to the integral of the area of the larger circle minus the smaller circle, or in other words, the integral of pi capital R squared minus pi lowercase r squared, or pi multiplied by the integral from parentheses 3e to the 2x power plus 5 close parentheses squared minus open parentheses 3 cosine 4x plus 5 close parentheses squared from the intersection point to 0, which equals... Aha! Mr. Hubley taught us to always carry a graphing calculator. The answer is 56.674.
I can smell your fear.
You know what? I'm not afraid anymore.
You sure about that?
Yeah, because I have a power, and it's called calculus. Now that I know the area of your washer face, I can finally rip it in half.
No! My precious washer! No!
My hideous face! Now go crawl back to the irrational numbers from whence you came. Fine. This is it. My final battle against my arch nemesis, the College Board.
So we meet again, young, youthful, juvenile, jelly bean, whippersnapper, hooligan, delinquent kiddo.
Yeah, how's the prosperity of our nation's calc education system been doing?
It's been going swell. By the way, you'll need this.
Oh, thanks.
Now, let's go and slay College Board.
Let's do it.
I have been expecting you.
It's hideous.
It has been years since I've faced an opponent as athletic as you. Not even the great Albert Einstein, the mathematician he was, could measure up to my prowess. Now let's do some math, shall we?
Prepare to die, you money-grubbing pyramid scheme.
What does the mean value guarantee? You have 2 minutes to answer. Time is ticking.
It should be that on a closed interval there must be local extreme minimum and maximum values.
Incorrect! Now you'll get that one you always deserved.
No, that was the extreme value theorem. No, show me what you know. Why would you save me like that?
Because, Phil, you're the only one that can defeat him. Me, I'm just another test. But you, boy, you are the future. You've really showed me what you know, little Philly.
What's the limit of 2x squared minus 18 divided by 6x minus 18 as x approaches 3?
Easy, that's 2. You know what else approaches 2? Ligma.
What's ligma?
Ligma arrows.
Mwahaha, nice try.
That was only a distraction.
It's so grubby.
That acceleration of the grubby mitt closing around your throat will kill you before the AP test is even over.
You forgot that I can integrate. The acceleration of the hands clasping around my throat is represented by the function 7x. And if I integrate it, I get that their velocity is 7/2 x squared plus c questions per hour. With such a low velocity such as this, the hand is unable to complete the AP test in time and gives up all hope of ever getting college credits.
You monster! You ruined all that grubby mitt's dreams of getting into a good university, becoming a doctor, and making his parents proud.
Derive this. Make sure to show all your work for full credits. What's the derivative of sine cubed of 4x?
3 sine of 4x times 4 cosine of 4x. Now use up this. X times x squared minus 2 to the 1/3 power. Show all your work for full credit.
It comes more naturally to me than e. U is equal to x squared minus 2, and du is equal to 2x. The answer is 3/8 times u to the power of 4/3. Or, you substituting the u, 3/8 times x squared minus 2 to the power of 4/3. Looks like you have no more tricks up your sleeve.
Not quite. I drink from this cup at a rate of 3 inches cubed, and my stomach has a radius of 3 and a height of 12. What rate was the height of the fluid in my stomach increasing at the time 3 seconds?
It's as easy as pi. The instantaneous rate of change of the height at t equals 3 is 1/36 pi inches per second.
Sneak attack.
It burns, it burns. Who knew paper was such a lethal weapon? That must be why I make all my tests with it.
Sneak attack.
Was that the best you got? This washer you threw me, it is represented by 2 graphs, 2e to the power of 3x and 2 cosine of 3x. It is rotated about the line y equals -4 and is bounded to the right by the y-axis and to the left by the first intersection. The formula of its area is represented by the equation pi multiplied by the integral of big R squared minus little r squared. I get that its area is 5.28 because I am a human calculator. Now that I understand the washer, I can control it. Now I have an unfair advantage over you. Are you prepared to fail? How are you even still alive?
Plot armor. And this calculator protected me as well.
However much plot armor you have nowhere near as much as me, which rivals my thick parabolic biceps. Are you prepared to get that one you always deserved? On the bright side, we'll be able to monetize your defeat by using your corpse to take the new fake photo of smiling people we use for the homepage of our website. Is your Sensei Hughley's disappointment really that funny?
No.
Then what is it?
You made one mistake.
What?
You really want to know what it is?
Yes.
When you were doing that integral earlier, you forgot one thing.
What? Stop bluffing.
Let's see.
No!
I did it. I can finally go on knowing that College Board is dead. Hey, wait. It's a 5. Now I can get college credit for Calculus AB. Hi, Mr. Hughley. I'm back.
You didn't die. Wow. Your performance has been satisfactory. I'm going to give you an 89%. Well, I guess even though you missed that MVT problem, I can give you a 90%, A minus. Now, go, shoo, scram. Good job, kid. Where's my show me what you know?
Oh, I left it on your desk.
Should have gave him the 89.